God works through the little weekends just as much as he works through the week-long things. You go through about 5 classes. Usually it's 5 classes. 3 of them are over one specific subject, as in like this year was missions. So we had 3 classes specifically over missions. The other 2 were a combination of just, like I said, encouraging was one, prayer. What do you do when you don't feel like God's talking to you? So we do the 5 classes, and then they give us a lot of time to just kind of reflect and do recreational stuff. Just kind of relax, have a weekend, but also be able to reflect on it and have learned something. While I was there, I took a class on encouraging, which it was encouraging, and it was over how to build relationships through the way that you talk. And I didn't realize that my joking was actually offensive to some people. So that's something that I learned, is to be more encouraging, and I feel like that's a big thing that I kind of just overlooked. Prayer rotations are they're different centers, I guess you could say, based on one could be about praying for other people, praying for the church, just different prayer rotations. That's what I like to call them, but that's what they are. And that was my favorite part, just because they had so many, because there were so many kids there. That was just amazing to me to see that. So, I feel like it is an amazing weekend just because I get to be there with all my friends and family, I guess you could say. Corey taught us about the relationships between adults and students and how important they are both ways. And that's something that we focused on during our church devotionals this past weekend and at Refuge. And I feel like that's a really, really big thing. Now that I come back and I'm kind of reflecting on it, that's a big thing. And so my prayer is that we establish those relationships, and that we get a lot more youth that will step up and do this kind of thing, and that we get a lot more adults that will see that through. I've gone to every youth event since I could, I guess, but it's amazing every time. There's no words to explain it. And like I said, my prayer is just that even the parents get to see their kids worship like that. Oh, it's awesome. I'd love to see our youth really connect, like I said, with adults, but also to just, even if that doesn't happen, to be secure in their faith. I know that's a big thing coming back from a weekend, but I feel like that's a really, really big thing.